Hello everyone, this is Power X24. So I'm back again with the ceiling fans, and this time we're going to try and fix the ones that are broken. So I do have some parts here. This is a full replacement motor and housing, and this is just some plastic, or the plastic parts. So we're going to start with this one. This is the one that didn't do anything when it was powered up. It didn't vibrate, it didn't spin, it just did nothing. So for this one, I'm just going to replace the capacitor and this connector block and everything to see if the issue is one of these. Alright, so I'm going to take this one. In the last video, we already determined that this one can't be fixed because the motor is completely bent and it doesn't even spin. So these look a little rusty, but I'm going to try it anyway. And if swapping these doesn't fix it, then I might need to just change out the motor on that one, because it could be the windings, or maybe even, it could also be a simple issue like the wire that I'm using on it. I'm probably going to change the wire as well. I should have done that first. This has a lot of rust on it. I'm going to leave the wire. Alright, so give me 1 second to bring up a diagram so I can get this connected. Okay, I've reconnected everything. So, oh, I forgot to get my extension cord. Okay. 1 second, and then we'll plug this in and see what it does. Okay, so I'm back. Well, let's plug this in and hope for the best. I'm not sure what it's going to do. I just hope that there's no smoke. I followed the diagram, so it should be fine. Yeah, we still get nothing from that motor. So I have a feeling that whatever is wrong with this most likely has to do with the motor. So I'm going to try one more thing, and we'll see what this fan does, to really make sure that it's not something simple like the wires. I'm going to put this down rod and all these, I'm going to put the down rod and the cable onto the new motor, and if it spins the new motor, then something is definitely wrong in here. So I'll do that real quick. And also, this looks like it's been water damaged. That could play a part in why it doesn't work. So this is the new fan motor. It's not a Windy, it's an Induscom fan motor, but it's the same thing. It has the casing, it's been a little used. I don't even know if I have the blades and everything for it, so it's perfect for this project. I was originally planning to use this with the other locked up one, so I don't think I have any more motors, so I'm going to have to try and fix that one anyways. Okay, we're ready to test this one, but obviously I can't test it while it's like this. Alright, here we go. Wow. Okay, well, definitely something has gone wrong inside of that fan motor from before, so I'm going to try and open it up on video and see if we can spot what's wrong with it. I think it's the windings, so well, let's start tearing that one apart. I'm going to save this to use on the bent one because I know that the bent one cannot be recovered. I'm talking about this bent one. The other bent one is going to be parted out. So, yeah. Okay, so the screws are out. Oh, there's some spider webs under it, but I don't see any. I think I have to go down further because I can't see the windings from here. I'm sure that the windings are burnt, which is why it's not working. This is in one piece, which is good because I have several of these that are broken on these fans. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of rust. You can't see it, but there's a lot of rust inside of there. I think that's probably why it doesn't work. Okay, well, let's just keep going further until I have this fully apart. Okay, after a lot of prying, there's some corrosion in this, which suggests that it was exposed to water. This bearing is actually very quiet, and you take a look at the bottom windings, that's what it looks like. They don't look burnt. I have to see the top ones though to really be sure. I feel like the top ones are probably going to be where the problem is. So let's continue. Okay, now we've gotten into this. So, this is what it looks like. This is a lot of rust. A lot. I don't see any burn marks, but with how rusted out this is, that could be why it doesn't work. And this is beyond what I can do, so this is a second motor that, actually a third motor that I can't fix. So far there's only been one motor which I am sure I can fix. And I already did fix it, it's the one from October. So, yeah, that one's too far gone. So from all of these we might end up with only 2 working fans. So I'll move on to the next one that we're going to look at. And yeah, we'll work on that one We have to take all these parts to the storage room. Alright, so I brought that motor back to the storage and, hang on, yeah, and I got another fan motor, a KDK. Now, these aren't KDK fans. They're not the same fan at all, actually, although they do share similar parts. So this is one of the KDK fans from early 2022 that I fixed up. I don't remember. I don't think they came with down rods or canopies or anything, so I know that I did attach down rods to some of them, but this one doesn't have one, so we might be able to use the motor from this with its casing to complete that fan. It's not really going to be the same fan anymore, but it's close enough. So this already has, this KDK already has the, have to be really careful with this, else I'm going to make it dirty. It already has the capacitor, and it has wires on it. It's not really very clean though, but that's fine. So this will be our way out of this problem. So I'll put it together and we'll plug it in. I don't remember if I tested this or not during that video, so I guess we'll find out now. This needs to be soldered on. Anyways, I'm just gonna start putting this back together. That took longer than it needed to because I was struggling to get the wire through the down rod. This isn't even fully connected. This red wire, that joins with black wire from the ceiling. Oh boy. I don't think you can really consider this the same fan anymore, but if I get a ceiling fan out of it, it counts. These wires are so short, how do you connect this? I'm just gonna take all these connections out and redo it. Now that that's over, we should be ready to plug this in. Oh wait, I forgot to actually put the plug on the end. Okay. I'll just resume the video when I get this ready to plug in. Okay, so it's ready. I really hope that I did everything right, because I don't like sparks. I'm ready to plug it out in case it does spark. It turns extremely slowly. That is bad, but it works. Oh, it's getting up to speed. Those bearings are totally gone. Alright, well the good news is we went from a not working fan to a working fan. The bad news is the bearings are shot, and that capacitor definitely needs to be replaced. I'll check what rating it is because I don't think it's the same 7.2 as these. So I'll say that we got this one fixed, even though it's now a KDK fan instead of a Windy fan, but KDK is better anyways. I'm gonna work on that one. I think we're also gonna have to just swap the motor on that one too. Alright, well, I'll go put that one away. I'll come back and then we'll start swapping the motor on the second one. Okay, so I just put away the KDK mix-up fan that we just made. So that one works. I might end up having to take the bearings off of perhaps one of the broken motors and putting it on that, because the bearings in that KDK motor are very old, and you heard how they sound, so that definitely can't stay how it is. Now, this is next. Now, in the last video, I didn't even get into this one. I just saw it, and then I skipped it because it didn't spin. So, this time we're going to get into this, and I'm not going to even try to take the motor apart because we already know that it's bent. So that means the motor has to be replaced. Alright, this canopy is not good. So it's a good thing I brought some extra canopies. This is one of the ones I took off of the one that had a bent motor, the other one. And this was also taken off of that one. And this was left over from another fan. And this was also left over. And I got a new motor housing taken off of another fan, Induscon. It's all scratched up. But I'm realizing you won't need those because the new motor has all those things. So let's just get to work taking this apart. This one is so dirty. All of them were somewhat dirty, but this one is really dirty. This down rod's already too far gone, and so is the plastic thing inside of it. I'll have to look and see if I have another one of these. Oh my, the capacitor here has had the thing broken off. It's the same rating as these. This one is from 2013 and the other one is from 2019. You can see that they started using a wider capacitor. Which is interesting. Paper things. So I guess I can reuse these ones on it. And I'll have to see if this even has blades that I can use. All the hardware is shiny. Oh, this one was manufactured in May 2020. The other one is from 2013, so this is the newer one. Alright, I gotta go find another down rod. I'll be right back. Okay, I got another down rod. It's not in very good shape, but it's structurally sound. Does it even fit? I should have checked. Yes, it does fit. It's a very tight fit, but it fits. Okay, now it's time to run these wires. There is no reason for this not to work, so I'm not gonna worry about anything under there. Oops. Huh? This is definitely an unusual download. I can't get the canopy to go down. Oh, never mind, I can't. It just took a bit of force. There is no reason for me to test this because I already did, but just because I can, I'm going to test it. You know, I'm realizing technically I'm leaving nothing from the old fan at all. I've basically just built a new ceiling fan. Also, my camera is really about to die, so I'm going to test this and I gotta go. Alright, let me plug this in real fast before the camera dies.